Yeah. In this experiment, we are discussing about the dispersive power of prism. What is the dispersive power of prism? Prism is dispersing. Suppose you have to see here. Prism is like this shape is there. The prism you able to take. Maybe you have to incident the white light here. From this you have to incident. The seven colors must be going to get here. So this white light is dispersed into the seven colors. Those are VGR colors. It is dispersed. Such type of phenomena we call it as a light dispersion phenomena. How much power it should be dispersed? So based on the glass material of the prism, some prisms we are made with flint glass, some prisms we are made with the crown glass. So based on the material was prepared by the glass, that material itself give different dispersive prisms. Now this is the prism. Maybe you have to take this prism is dense flint refractive index is there. Flint glass. This prism glass is flint glass, right? Some prisms made with the crown glass prisms also is there. Suppose this is the prism is the 1.6 to 32 prism is there, but they are not giving the flint glass only they are giving. What is the aim of this experiment? To determine the dispersive power of the material of a prism, dispersive power of the material of the prism using the spectrometer. Already I informed you, this is the spectrometer. Spectrometer consists of three parts. One is the collimator, another one is a prism table, another one is the eyepiece. So these are the operators of the spectrometer: collimator, prism table and eyepiece. Clear? Here two windows are there, window number 1 and window number 2. This window V1 you have to consider, this window V2 you have to consider. So what we have to do? First we have to set the this is the slit. It will parallel beam. It will come because these lenses are according to the Ramsden eyepiece. This collimator was made. So this eyepiece, this collimator collect all the rays and rendered it to a parallel beam. So these parallel beam we able to see through the eyepiece. So this prism has three faces are there. Two faces are polished places are there. 1 and 2 is a polished place. One face is the rough surface. This rough surface you have to keep your side. Rough surface you have to keep your side. Now this light is incident on the polished prism. The light is incident on the polished prism. This light is incidenting and splitting in this direction. This light is incidenting and splitting in this direction. What we have to do? First, we have to calculate first angle of prism we need to calculate. How we have to calculate the angle of prism? First, this light, once you have to see, this is the right hand side. This right hand side, where is the split is appearing? Where is the split is appearing in the right hand side? You go for that and you able to see that there is a split is coming. Now you have to see here that split is coming, right? So through here you able to see, maybe you able to see the maybe in the camera it is displaying or not in the through eyepiece. So one exact slit will come. So that slit is maybe you have to see here how it is coming the slit. Once I will show you, right? So maybe you have to show the slit is coming in this direction. You have to see, right? The slit is coming in this exactly, the slit is coming in the same sense it will coming. So now you have to take that reading. So this reading is V1, this reading is V1 you have to take, and this reading is V2 you have to consider. So V1 you have to write here. From the right hand side you able to write it is V1, and the right hand side we able to write the V2 EMSR, and VC, that is the Vernier coincident, and multiply with the least count. How much least count is there? That least count is it is 1 minute least count is there in this experiment. That's why you have to multiply with 1. Next, the same fashion you able to do. you have to keep this side, the left side you have to keep, and you able to see the same slit it will appear in the eyepiece. So there you able to take V1 and V2. From the left side you have to see V1 and V2. Left side also you have to see the V1 and V2. You write the main scale reading and vernier scale reading, and the same once you have to take the V1 this up to the end of the experiment you have to take the V1 only. Once you have to take the V2 this up to the end of the experiment you have to maintain V2 this one only. The vernier coincidence you able to write this one and this one and multiply with the least count. Then this reading we have to take it as a R1. This reading you have to take it as a R2. You R1 minus R2 by 2. You able to get the angle of the prism. The around 60 degrees it will come because it is a equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle has the each and every corner has a 60 degrees. Once you know the angle of the prism, so what is our formula? The refractive index, the dispersive power is equal to dispersive power of color 1 and color 2 is equal to mu 2 minus mu 1 is divided by mu minus 1. What is the mu? Mu is a mu 1 plus mu 2 is divided by 2. Mu 1 is the refractive index of the prism of the first color. Mu 2 is the refractive index of the prism of the second color. Mu is the average of the mu 1 and mu 2. The refractive index of the prism is equal to sin A by A plus D by 2 is divided by sin A by 2. What is A? A is the angle of prism. From this experiment we need to calculate A. This A value how to substitute here. What is the D? D is the angle of the minimum deviation of a given prism for the specific color you able to identify. For that, first you able to take the prism. Right here three surfaces are there. This one polished one, this one also polished one, this one is the rough surface is there. So you have to keep this rough surface other side. So other side you have to keep. Before that you able to find out first direct slit you have to use the direct slit. So this slit will appear here in the eyepiece. Direct slit is appearing. Direct slit is appearing in this. Direct slit maybe you able to see direct slit is appearing, right? Once you have to see the direct slit, once you have to see the direct slit, what is going to happen? Once you have to take the direct slit is coming, direct slit is appearing. Once you have to take the direct slit, the direct slit is appearing, right? You able to see the direct slit. So the direct slit, now direct readings you find, this is the V1 and this one is V2. You have to see the direct readings you able to find. Once you find the direct readings, after finding the direct readings you keep the prism. So the prism rough surface you have to keep one side, and then you able to see the colors. Different colors will appear. How the difference will appear? Violet color, blue color, green color, yellow color, red color it will appear. So how much is deviated from the direct reading to the deviated color reading we need to calculate. That is the D value we have to calculate. How we have to calculate? Once we have to see here in this you able to see the different colors. Now how many colors are coming? Once you have to take violet color is coming, and blue, yellow and red color are coming. So violet, blue, yellow, red color are coming, right? Once you have to see these colors, so maybe colors are appearing or not. Once you have to take because this camera is not capturing, you able to see the colors, right? Otherwise you have to see the colors in this also you able to see the colors. In the prism also you able to see the colors. Once you have to take through this eyepiece, you able to see the colors, right? So these each and every color, maybe red color you have to see. For each and every color, for each and every color, for each and every color you have to find the V1 and V2. Here V1 and V2, vernier 1 and vernier 2. For each and every color, MSR, vernier coincident and least count you have to find out. This is the D2 value. this D2 value and this one D1 value, you have to deviate from the direct reading. You will get the D1 for V1, so D2 for D2. So you take the average value, that value is the D value you are getting. For each and every color you have to get the D value. So from that you need to calculate the refractive index. The refractive index is equal to sine A plus D by 2 is divided by sine A by 2. This is the refractive index of violet color. Again, you repeat the refractive index of the blue color, you refractive index of the green color, refractive index of the yellow color, and refractive index of the red color also you have to see. So V1, V2 and corresponding the deviation angle, you find it and you measure the refractive index of different colors. Now, what is our ultimate goal? We need to calculate the dispersive power of prism. Dispersive power of prism. So in between two colors you have to find out. So violet color refractive index minus blue color refractive index is divided by violet color refractive index. What is the mu? Here violet color refractive index plus blue color refractive index is divided by 2. That is the average value. You are going to get it as a mu minus 1. Mu y minus mu b is divided by mu minus 1. So that value 0.01 you are getting, and red color and violet color, green color and blue color, you able to find out. You are getting the different colors dispersive power of prisms you are getting. Once you have to write in the results, the dispersive power of the prism is to be found that if it is crown glass, you able to get the answer 0.028. If it is the flint glass, you are able to get the answer 0.027 you are getting, based on the prism material, based on the prism material, based on which glass it is made. If it is made with crown glass, you able to get the dispersive power of prism 0.018. If you have to take a flint glass, you are getting the dispersive power of prism 0.027. Clear? Like this we have to calculate the dispersive power of prism. Here three tables are there. The first table for the angle of the prism, the second table for the direct reading, the third table is for the deviation angle we need to calculate. For each and every deviation angle we need to calculate the dispersive power of prism, correct? So after finding the dispersive power of prism, so which material it was made with also we come to know, right? So please share and subscribe and like our YouTube channel. Thank you.